Is anyone familiar with any history of the children of Israel in the Bible out here? Familiar with any history of Moses, ancient Egypt, anything? Okay, so back in ancient Egypt, under the 19th dynasty, the Egyptians under Pharaoh had the children of Israel enslaved under Ramses II. God used Moses and delivered those children of Israel out of Egypt, out of slavery. When we came out of slavery, Rayvon, when we came out of slavery, God gave Moses commandments to give to the children of Israel. Is anyone familiar with any history of the children of Israel in the Bible out here? Familiar with any history of Moses, ancient Egypt, anything? Okay, so back in ancient Egypt under the 19th dynasty, the Egyptians under Pharaoh had the children of Israel enslaved under Ramses II. God used Moses and delivered those children of Israel out of Egypt, out of slavery. When we came out of slavery, Rayvon, when we came out of slavery, God gave Moses commandments to give to the children of Israel. And in those commandments was also a covenant. A covenant is just another word for a contract. If you break your contract, there's consequences. If you abide by your contract, there's benefits, right? That's how it was in the Bible. Now I'm going to read you something real quick. Deuteronomy 11:26, and I got your question. Listen carefully. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
So Moses tells the children of Israel, I set before you this day. Now that you was delivered out of Egypt, I set before you this day this covenant, a blessing and a curse. Read.
A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord your God.
If we obey the commandments, it will be a blessing upon this race of people. Read.
Which I command you this day. And a curse.
And a what?
And a curse.
But if this race of people don't obey, they're going to be cursed. Read.
If ye will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God.
Plain and simple scripture. It says that the children of Israel this day, now that you come out of Egypt, a blessing if we kept the commandments and a curse if we did not keep the commandments. Now, I'm going to read you some of those prophecies of those curses that happened to the children of Israel. And I want you to let me know what race of people is talking about. Because remember, God is only speaking to the children of Israel. So these curses only fit one race of people. Y'all understand that? All right, let's go to verse 15 real quick. Deuteronomy 28:15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses
The children of Israel is going to come to pass that if they don't keep the commandments, all these curses
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
is going to overtake that entire race of people. Let's read one curse, because I asked you, what's the origins of the history of black people? You was like, damn, I really don't even know for real. I was like that too. Give me Psalms 83 real quick. Let's read one of those curses real quick. Psalms 83, make the remembrance cease. And you're gonna be a direct prophecy of this scripture right here, this curse. Read.
Psalms chapter 83 and verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them
Start up a little bit. I think I want 2. Yep.
Psalms chapter 83 verse 2. For lo,
So this is King David. He was prophesying and writing down. He said, God, for lo,
thine
he
enemies
says, God, our enemies, read,
make a tumult,
they make an angry gathering against our people. Meaning everybody's against this one race of people. Read.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
It says that crafty counsel was taken against God's people, the children of Israel. Let's keep reading.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Keep going.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being.
Read that again right. Let them cut them off. Read.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
So it says that one of those things that happened to the children of Israel is that the enemies came against them and cut them off from being a whole nation of people. Read.
That the name of
The
Israel,
name of who?
Israel,
The name of the Israelites
may be no more in remembrance.
It's no more in their remembrance. Why? Because the enemies came against them and destroyed them as a nation of people. That's when I asked this brother, where did we originate from? He didn't know. Because one of those curses, one of those things that happened to us is that the children of Israel as a nation will be cut off, and the remembrance of them being Israelites will be no more remembrance. Now I'm going to give you some more curses. Go to Deuteronomy 28:68. How did we get to America? Our race of people, how did we get to America? What's the history of our people here in America? What is it? Slavery, right? Do you agree with that, Rayvon? Right. But how do we get here, though?
Making too much noise, man. How do we get here?
Yeah. If we originated in Africa, different parts of the Eastern Hemisphere, how did they gather us up and bring us to America? You know? Huh? Are they taking this out of the schools for real, bro? Slavery, they taking slavery out of the schools? They ain't teach that we came over here on slave ships?
I mean, yeah, I was about to say like ships and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't want to sound like that.
No, you good. That's how we came over here.
Ships and like
White people during the transatlantic slave trade gathered the Israelites up in different parts of Africa that we were scattered at and brought us to America, called the transatlantic slave trade. You familiar with that, right? That's how we got over here. You didn't know that? Wow. They taking it out of the schools, bro. They not teaching it no more. That's how our people came over here to America. You ever seen this before? Like in movies or anything like that?
I've seen that image.
Seen this image before, right? Right. Y'all seen this before? Us serving in the cotton fields and stuff like that? You familiar with that history?
Yeah.
Right. That happened to us, right? Right. So I'm going to show you something in the Bible real quick. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Stop. Remember, I said earlier, ancient Egypt, the children of Israel were serving what? In ancient Egypt, the children of Israel, they were what to the Egyptians? Moses delivered them out of what? Out of slavery. So ancient Egypt is the place where we served slavery. So God says, remember, I'm going to curse you if you break these commandments. Remember, he said that, right? One of those curses is that if you break my commandments, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again. But what is it talking about? If in ancient Egypt we were slaves, if he said I'm going to bring you to Egypt again, that means I'm going to bring you to what again? Slavery again. That's what Egypt means in the Bible. The house where we serve slavery.
So he said, if you do break the commandments, I'm sending you right back.
There you go, back into slavery. But now, it's going to show you how we're going to get to that slavery. Read it from the top.
And,
Are you picking this up? Read.
and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
So
again
you're going to go into slavery again if y'all break these commandments in the future.
with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Now, you just said earlier we came to America in slavery on what? That happened to the children of Israel. God said that would happen to the children of Israel. So if black people went into slavery on ships, and God said that the children of Israel go into slavery on ships, that proves that black people are who? The real children of Israel. So, us knowing that information, who is those people in the land of Israel today saying that they're these people? Who are they? Did white people go into slavery on ships and serve servitude of slavery? Never. They were the ones doing the enslaving. So how could the man in Israel saying he's a Jew, saying that he's the Israelites, how could that fit him? How could he say that he's these people? He can't say that.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
is war.